Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Chad from Chad DIY, and today we have another xTool S1 video. Now I've had this xTool model in my shop for about a month now. I've been really happy with the results I've been getting from it, but it's time to add that riser base. So I'm really excited to add this riser base. It's going to give this xTool a lot more capacity as far as the thickness of things you can cut or engrave. So with that being said, let's get started with the unboxing and putting it all together. All right, so that riser base was pretty straightforward putting it together. There was one thing I want to make sure you pay attention to is when I originally were putting those little threaded bolts through to the riser base, I was putting them through the threaded holes that the other screws came out of. So don't do that. So you're going to have on-threaded holes in the S1 machine itself that you put through, and then the threaded section is going to be on the base. So please make note of that. But once you have those all in, there's 6 of them total. The one on, if you're facing it, the left-hand side in the middle, look at the instructions, confirm that. That's a little bit longer. I have no idea why that one needed to be longer, but it was pretty straightforward in the instructions, so just make note of that as well. The base itself is really well made. It's all metal. It's got this little pop-out feature. The front and the back have that, so it's kind of a little magnetic thing. There, so you can kind of go front and back on both those sides, so you can use that conveyor system to go all the way through. But it's pretty cool because it's almost like I feel like you're baking in an oven. So you have your tray, got my honeycomb on there, and then you have different sections that you can put it through. So depending on what material you're going to do, you can just kind of raise or lower it as you need. And now that we do have that riser base all installed, the next thing we're going to do is try it out. All right, so I have the S1 all in position, ready to vent out the window. So I'm going to engrave this little box, kind of like a little jewelry box. And I'm going to try to use that twin point positioning system. Now, in my last video, I kind of explained how that all worked. It works extremely well. Most of the time, you might be doing something that's square or it kind of has 90-degree angles. This is a little bit different with the oval shape. I'm still going to try to use the system so we still know exactly where we're going, but I've never done the oval shape, so we'll see how that goes. All right, first we'll get the height of this. We'll do the auto height adjustment here. All right, and now I'm going to do that twin point positioning system here. To the top. There we go. All right, I'm just going to get my layout all set here as best I can. Kind of center that up. Going to change my settings. I'm going to probably do power at 30, speed at 180, and this is for the 40 watt module I had. All right. All right, see how it goes. All right, so that turned out very nice. It got nice and center. I was a little worried about that twin point positioning system not working correctly with the oval shape, but it seemed to work just fine. Now the next test we'll do is just a rectangular box, and I'm gonna pull a file from Etsy. Etsy is one of my favorite places to get SVG files. So this one I kind of just created. I was able to go to the Noun Project, that's another website, to get the jewels, and then just write the family jewels in there. But Etsy has all these like decorative fonts, and I don't know, it's really cool, all the projects you can do from there. So I'm gonna load up a file, I'm gonna Bible verse that's gonna go on the front of this box, and we'll see how it turns out. So once again, it turned out very nice. I've been really impressed with how well this S1 engraves. There's no really smudging around the letters. They're nice and crisp, so I've been really pleased with the results. So as far as this riser base goes, you basically are raising up the machine. It's pretty simple. It's really cool how it has this pass-through on both sides. I'll be testing out that conveyor system very soon, so I'm excited for that. But overall, it's kind of a must for a machine like this. If you're going to invest in the actual S1, I highly recommend you get the riser base. You're always going to find a need to do thicker material, so you might as well get that base. Now, if you do have any questions on the riser base, on this S1, anything like that, please leave them in that comment section below. I'll be happy to write back to you, answer them if I can. And also, if you're interested in buying a S1 or any xTool product, I'll provide a affiliate link down below as well as a coupon code so you can save some money. I really appreciate when people use those links. It really helps out the channel, so appreciate that. So yes, as always, I'm Chad from Chad DIY, and we'll see you on the next one.